only like 2 videos, which is a pretty good ratio, I'd say. But my friend Richard,
hey, how's it going?
Is going to be discussing with me the first week of the spring 2018 anime season that just, kicked off and started. And honestly, it's a pretty goddamn lit season with a lot of returning shows that are really good and some new ones that maybe aren't as good. But we'll get into that. Right now, we'll be reviewing, 8 shows that we saw?
Not 8, like 7.
7. We only could watch or caught 7 shows. But not every show has premiered yet, of course. That'll be next week, where we'll review some other shows that haven't quite been released yet. But we're going to be doing this in a discussion type format, right? It might be a longer video, but we just want it to be a chill video, like we're talking to you as your our friend, and not necessarily an in-depth analytical review type heavily edited video, but more like a thoughts and discussion video. More like that. Right, Richard?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's just kick it off with the first anime that released that's actually important, which is Tokyo Ghoul.
Whoa, yeah, Tokyo Ghoul!
So, Studio whatever, Pierrot, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like Peridot, yeah.
Whatever. They have been doing Tokyo Ghoul, but now they got a new director and stuff. Is that right?
Yeah, they got a new director because the old one is the reason why a lot of people who read the manga didn't like the original 2 seasons of Tokyo Ghoul. He really liked to rush through the story, and he skipped a lot of main plot points. So they got this new director.
Isn't it still kind of rushed though?
Yeah, the first
didn't they cram in a bunch of chapters?
Yeah, the first episode. The first episode had covered 6 chapters, from what I've heard. It was 6 chapters in one episode.
This one could also turn out to be pretty rushed.
But I mean, it wasn't it didn't feel rushed. I bet if you had read the manga, it probably seemed really rushed. But the plots,
it was really fast paced.
Yeah, it was just fast paced, but it wasn't the same feeling that you get when you know something is rushed. It's just you could tell they were trying to jumpstart the story and get to the important stuff.
Just get it rolling.
Yeah, get it real.
Because Heisei, who's obviously by the end of it, is Kaneki.
Yeah.
He's already remembering himself. It's not even an important plot thread to know is he going to be conflicted? But it seems with that finger crack at the end, it seems like they're going in a clear direction.
Yeah. Seems like from what we've seen, seems like maybe when he uses his powers, the, as we like to call him, Con Edgy appears.
When Con Edgy appears at the end of the episode, yeah.
Well, at least it seemed like he appeared, even though it also seemed like Heisei was rejecting his ghoul side, and in return also rejecting Kaneki. It was but
yeah, he was rejecting him, but then he just did exactly what Kaneki would do, which is crack his finger.
Yeah, which
doesn't make that much sense.
I know, but it was still pretty cool to see.
It was still pretty cool to see.
You gotta love the classic finger crack. All right, that's probably that's the most memorable thing in a sense for what Kaneki does.
As an episode, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
For an episode 1, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Same here. It was just good to see. You got to see some returning characters.
Yeah, Hinami working for freaking Algieri now.
I know. That was...
She's like in that cab and was like talking to the torso guy
Yeah.
who like they tried to catch, but I guess he ran away when that other dude came up at the end.
Mm-hmm. Like...
But that guy at the end, he doesn't work for Algieri. He's like his own dude.
Yeah. You know, I have my own speculation. You know, he's connected to, like, Toka or something.
To Toka?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We
But-
didn't even see Toka.
Yeah, they didn't show Toka, which probably, you know, just didn't want to show
I
her
think
yet.
she'll be in the next episode.
Yeah, definitely, based on how that's going.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna go to the coffee shop she runs.
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't it
Of
because
course.
they did show him in a coffee shop. Maybe he wasn't.
Yeah, he was in the coffee shop. Of course, we're speculating.
Yeah.
Because we're doing this from a anime only perspective.
Yeah, neither of us have actually read the manga, and I know some people are like, "Why haven't you read the manga? You should read the manga." But you know, I just love to see stuff like animated. That's just kind of my thing.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Uh,
Although like sound like we're against the manga. It's just we're doing this from an anime only perspective.
Yeah.
So we're like going in blind,
yeah, I mean,
more or less.
we're not in the minority here. I mean, there's a lot of people who do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of anime only watching people out there. Definitely.
But like, yeah, I thought the episode was good. It was beautifully animated, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Like,
I think some of the action, like scenes, felt a little short.
Yeah.
Like I didn't feel much impact, or they felt a little slow.
yeah, I could see that.
But it was a pretty decent first episode. Like I was kind of expecting it to be really bad because of Rude.
Yeah,
Wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad. I didn't have much expectation. I was happy he was coming back and all,
yeah.
but I was like, I hope they don't screw up again. And they did pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
The new characters, well, they introduced a lot of new characters.
But like the new
were,
One
like-
Eyes, the new
Yeah,
One Eyes.
the like the group, the Quinks or whatever.
Yeah.
They were okay.
Yeah, they need some more development because I
Yeah.
didn't really
We don't know much about them at all.
like they're just kind of like people that were there,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah. So
So overall, it was decent, pretty good.
mm-hmm.
Like 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd say more like 7.5 for me.
Did you watch it in English or?
I've seen it both English and
I think. What do you think was better? Because I saw it in both too.
I've watched the original Tokyo Ghoul dubbed. I watched it dubbed. So yeah, it was a little bit weird to see it not dubbed. So I'd have to just stick with watching it dubbed.
Yeah, I saw them both. I'm at first, like the first two, I saw in English, but this like Tokyo Ghoul Ari, I saw it in both English and Japanese, and I think the delivery was a little off in the English,
Yeah.
but it's still acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. It's just the Japanese felt better
More natural.
to me, more natural.
That's just kind of how it is when it comes to dubs and subs.
I mean, sometimes dubs are really good, like My Hero Academia.
Yeah, that one's good. I personally find the dub and sub real similar in that show. But we'll get to My Hero a little bit later.
Yeah. So Tokyo Ghoul overall pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited for the next episode on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
2 days, 1 day. I don't know when this is being uploaded, but it doesn't matter. So the next show, Richard, that we're gonna talk about that you're gonna talk about, because I didn't see this and I don't watch Gundam.
It's not a Gundam
But you
show.
do.
It's not a Gundam show.
Is Gundam what, build fighters?
Shut up. It's not a Gundam show. All right. So I'm just gonna call it Build Fighters.
Yeah.
It was like if you just took everything, so you got the you got the mechs from Gundam, all right?
Yes.
Which sure,
Max.
that alone should that
right?
should be classified it as a Gundam show, but no, it wasn't. They took a lot of the key things from Gundam was that there's always this like political aspect of it. That's gone. That's no longer there. You know, just get rid of that. You have these really like it's this kind of gritty outlook on the future. That's gone. Get rid of that.
So basically, they got rid of everything Gundam was about
For the most
robots.
part. Yeah, it's still the
Except
robots, but like, it's not the same. None of it's the same. At all. Except for the robots. Like, you go from...
So it's not good.
I mean, it's decent. I didn't finish the episode, but...
Oh, so it mustn't be that good then.
You know, my favorite Gundam series, and I know it's for a lot of people, it's Iron-Blooded Orphans.
Isn't that like the gold standard?
That's the gold standard of Gundam. Yeah. Like, I just love giant robot shit in general. But like, you go from Gundam Origins, Iron-Blooded Orphans, Thunderbolt, all the other stuff in the Gundam series,
yeah,
to build fighters. Go from like in R like mid-teen to adult rating for the show to a G rating.
How does that even work?
I don't
like how did they go from that all the way down to G rating? Is it actually a G rating?
Yes, it's actually a G rating. It's a kid show. It's a kid show. I mean, I could go on just like a long rant about this and like go into depth about what made Iron-Blooded Orphans so good and like what made Origins good and what made Unicorn good, though I didn't necessarily like Unicorn that much. I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that. Or like what made the original series good, like what started it all. But you know, I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna give this. We're just gonna move along. I give that like a 5 out of 10.
So it fails.
It fails in my mind. Yes, it fails in my mind.
Are you just dropping it already? Is it done?
I'll wait till the series is done, then I'll pick it back up. Maybe one of those series that you just need to give it more time. I'm not gonna completely throw it aside.
Because it's Gundam.
Yeah, it's Gundam, of course. I love that shit. I'll eat that. I'll eat it up.
But as of right now, you're putting it on hold.
Yeah, I put it on hold. Like, I'm just putting it on hold. Let it finish up. I did the same thing with Black Clover.
So Gundam, disappointment.
Yeah, disappointment. It really did disappoint me.
That's what we get out of this.
Yeah, it disappointed me.
Alright, so the next show is a show that's actually pretty fucking nice. Alright, pretty sweet. I didn't expect anything. Like, I went in with no expectations at all. I just saw it was there, and I was like, hey, let's see what this is. Like, and that show is Megalo Box.
Oof.
Richard, you saw this also.
Megalo Box? Ooh, that was good. That was good.
That was really good.
That's what I stopped.
I didn't expect anything, but it was pretty fucking good.
I stopped watching Gundam and moved over to Megalo Box because I was like, I need something else. That was, oh man.
The music is freaking sweet.
Oh, the soundtrack.
Megalo Box,
that's just
great.
Ooh, that was so good. You had the amazing animation.
Yeah, dude, like that, like one scene where like all the raindrops like froze.
I know that was like
it was
when
insane.
he was about to fight Yuri.
Great.
Yuri was coming up, and then as soon as he got ready to fight, the guy got shocked. I don't know what that meant yet, or I don't know what that means yet, but like, God,
it was just good.
It was amazing.
Like the whole world and everything was just. It was like almost perfect.
Mm-hmm. Like
it was basically.
If you haven't watched, because it's like it was made as the 50th anniversary for the Joe series. I can't pronounce the first part, so I'm not gonna butcher it.
I obviously haven't seen what they're like.
It's
tributing it to or whatever.
You don't need to watch
this was-
those from what we've seen from the first episode. You don't need to watch that to get what's going on.
Yeah, it's just like it basically tells you the world.
It's just like
And, like, what's going on.
it's kind of run
like,
by
pretty well.
corporations in a sense.
It's like they don't tell you too much, like, but they also don't tell you like enough. Like they tell you just the right amount.
Yeah,
that you need to
it's
know.
properly paced. You know,
Yeah,
like
it's just great. It's just,
yeah, it was over.
It's really good.
Yeah, it was just a great watch.
Like for a first episode, it was like
Amazing.
Amazing,
in my opinion. Like the
insane.
voice, there was no problem with the voice acting. Yeah, it's kind of like I like the main character.
yeah, he's like cocky, but at the same time, like you like him.
But
like, he's
even
not
though
annoying.
you don't know if he really has like, you know, the shit. You don't know if he's the shit
yeah,
because we haven't seen him
You
truly
don't know if
fight,
he's the shit.
except for that one.
Because he
scene.
always has to like hold back or something.
Yeah, because he's been throwing
to, like-
matches. And
Yeah, to
like
throw
the one
matches.
fight that he was like really like didn't want to throw a match, like the second fight we see him in, because in the beginning of the episode you see him like get the shit beat out of him in a fight.
Yeah.
But in that fight you saw that he could have, like, he was like, I could have knocked that guy out in that first round if I was actually trying. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking forward to the next episode because we'll get to see him actually box from what it looks like.
He's gonna box that freaking like insane Yuri guy with his
Robot arms.
his robot technology.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like way better than anything else.
And I mean, the design for like the exoskeleton things they're wearing looked so cool.
Yeah, it's like perfect for like what the world is.
Yeah, it was a good show. I'd recommend it if you want like a good kind of boxing, just sci-fi show in general. If you want,
And it's also like shonen.
yeah. So if you just like kind of want something like that, I'd recommend you watch it. You know, Megalo Box.
And don't forget that last line from the show.
Oh yeah, they don't make tombstones for stray dogs.
And then it just ended. That was like the perfect cliffhanger
I know.
of all time. It was just
well
it
written.
just
all
sucks
in all.
you in, and you're like, nah, I gotta wait a whole week.
Nah, I was like, God damn it. I want more.
So, overall, Megalo Box, freaking great. All right, like
yeah, it was.
9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, it was great.
Would watch again.
Mhm.
All right, so now the next show is an already established great show, and that's My Hero Academia
Mhm.
is back, and it's still the same old good freaking quality My Hero Academia, even though it was just a recap episode. It was so great.
Yeah, it was a recap episode. You still enjoyed the episode because it's just you see all the characters you've seen for the past 2 seasons just all chilling at a pool, you know. After that series arc with Stain, you know, you just get to see them all relaxing. You get to see a little bit of the aftermath of Stain when it comes to like the interaction between Ida, Shoto, and Midoriya. You get to like see their little interactions. And you know, it was good. It was good for a recap episode. I normally skip
I mean,
them.
only My Hero Academia could do a good recap episode.
I know.
Like this.
Like,
I mean, we did get some like character development
mhm.
from it, and we actually like Aizawa, the teacher, like he like properly like announced or like said every single student's superpower
quirk.
or their quirk.
They
And
established
they like actually named Midoriya's.
quirk.
Yeah, what was it, like superpower?
Yeah, it was called superpower. Because they
Yeah, it was
don't
like-
know that it's
They said like he can enhance the physical abilities in certain parts of his body
yeah.
or something like that, and that's what they think his quirk is, or that's what they officially are calling it at the school, because they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know that it's
And they also established
one for all.
that Midoriya is freaking faster than Ida in the show.
Yeah.
Like in the race, he's faster than him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's supposed to be the freaking fast guy, but no. Now Midori is just a guy.
And he was swimming too. He was swimming.
And he wasn't even like running.
He was the only one that's
swimming.
like swam in the actual race that they were doing. Like, it was good. It was good.
I thought there was going to be a lot more fan service in this episode.
I mean, at the start they did.
At the start, it was kind of, but they really didn't like overdo it with that, which I thought was good. I thought that was right.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to go all out on it because it was a recap.
Mm-hmm.
But they kind of like blue balled you and said, "No, this is going to be my hero." Like, good shit.
Like, so the arc that, based on the intro, you could tell they're going for a more serious tone for the show.
Yeah, the song's okay. Like, it's not the best. It's not better than, I don't think, the other intros, like the opening song.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad though. It's good. It's not necessarily like a song you could jam out to.
Yeah.
But the animation of the intro is like really good. Like the visuals.
Yeah. But
what were you saying about the tone or something, right?
yeah, it was just like, it looks like it's gonna be a more serious tone
From the visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna be having fun for much longer. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get attacked.
I'm saying like probably about episode.
I mean,
4.
you've already read the manga, right? So
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I read ahead after
I don't.
after seeing the
I
second
don't.
season, and I was like, I need to read this because I need more.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not gonna spoil anything because, you know, I'd rather not because I'll be spoiling it for you. But you know, there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen in this new arc. I'm guessing the first half of the arc, because it's 24 episodes. They're probably going to cover the first 12 or like 10 or something. It's going to be about their training and stuff and when shit hits the fan. And then they're probably going to move on to what I'm hoping will be like the one, you know.
The big one that I don't know about, but you do.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
You said it's going to be, when we were talking earlier, you said it's going to be better than All Might vs. Nomu.
I think that's going to be at the end of this first arc, in my opinion.
The first arc?
Yeah, the first arc.
Not even the second one?
Yeah. The fight that happens is pretty good. I'm not going to delve too much into that because knowing me, I spoil stuff I spoil stuff all the time. You know me, Nathan. I'm always just like, oh yeah, this happened. And then you're like, why'd you have to say that? But.
And the ending song, Richard, we already talked about this, but it just makes you sad.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just made me sad.
Yeah, it's just unexplained kind of sadness. And
it's like happy sadness, though.
Yeah, but it's like, it's the type, I got that type of feeling that the show is about to end, but it wasn't.
But it's not. It's like not going to end for a long time.
Yeah, you could tell this is going to be going on for a while. But like, yeah, I got that feeling.
It was just sad. I don't know why.
I was just like, why you got to do this?
Song. All right. So My Hero is just good. All right, it's always going to be good.
Yeah.
If it's not, we'll be the first ones to say it's not.
And then, I mean, they got that movie too that's in the works as well.
Oh yeah, about young All Might.
Yep.
Or young All Might's gonna be in it. I don't know. It's about him.
Yeah. So I'm looking for.
Anyways, moving on from My Hero. Because we're going on for a little bit now, and we are halfway through. So, although this was gonna take like 5 seconds. So I saw this show on my anime list, and I thought, hey, it's out. We need some other shows to review, so I'll watch it.
I didn't want to
watch it. And that show, Richard didn't want to watch it, so I'm like, I'll do it. And that show is called Devil's Line, made by Platinum Vision Studios. Alright, it's got, currently on my anime list, is 6.3, which isn't very good. And it's a seinen vampire show. And when I watched it, I was literally expecting nothing. I expected this to be complete garbage. But it was not the worst thing I've ever seen. But certainly not decent. It was it was okay. I'll give him this. The action was okay. And I'm surprised there was no CGI involved, which I'll give them props for that, because this doesn't seem like a very high budget show. They didn't use any CGI, but maybe all their budget just went to the first episode. And if that's the case, then this show's just gonna bomb. But anyways, it starts off like real edgy, like blood and gore like everywhere. And I wasn't feeling it. It was just really boring. And like things were happening that you just didn't care about. You didn't care about anyone. You didn't understand what was happening. And at the end, I don't think anyone cares if I say this, but there was like a semi-rape scene at the end.
Oh no.
That was just completely out of what was going on. It wasn't good. And like they call the vampires like devils, and like they have like a lust for blood, and it has to also do with like sexual desire.
Oh no.
It's like a poor man's Tokyo Ghoul. That's what I'll say. Because like the police and stuff are trying to hunt down the vampires, like how the CCG and police are trying to hunt down the ghouls. It's basically the same thing. And what I'm assuming is this girl's gonna fall in love with the vampire.
Yeah, it's got
So it's
got
like
that
a
romance.
really shitty. Yeah, it's like a really shitty Twilight mixed with Tokyo Ghoul. But it's not good. I might watch the next episode, but if it's like worse, then I'm just gonna drop it. But I'd say this is like a 3 out of 10. You could skip it. You don't have to see this. There's better vampire shows. There's just better shows in general. You just don't need to see this.
Oh god.
So, moving on from that, we got Sword Art Online, Gale Online Alternative, or Sword Art Online Alternative, Gale Online. It's about a gun lolly who's pink, and she's really fast. Richard, you saw this.
Yeah, we both saw this.
I saw this too. For me, I'll just say what I thought. It was better than I thought it would be. I don't expect much from Sword Art Online story-wise, or anything-wise. But the animation was pretty good. And the sniper guy, who was like basically the leader, I liked him. He was cool.
Yeah,
The girl was a little annoying.
very annoying in my opinion.
For me, she wasn't that annoying.
I didn't like her.
Because I give a pass for lolly characters for being annoying. Because it's kind of with the character to be annoying. But I thought it was okay. I thought the action was pretty good. And how it just kind of just jumped into it. Because you already know what Gale Online is if you've seen Sword Art Online. So they don't gotta like introduce everything to you. You just kind of just hop in. Which I liked. I liked how they just went in.
Yeah, I mean, alright. I've watched all the Sword Art Online stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
same.
I stopped midway through on the second series because Kirito wasn't in it, and I was like, "Well, you got this chick Asuna now, and I don't like her. I don't like her. But that's just me." But
You just don't like the show in general.
yeah, I like the first half of Sword Art Online, like the original.
The Einkrad arc.
Yeah, that was good, in my opinion.
That's what like everyone says most.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And then you just
Because there was like actual tension.
Yeah, they could die. They were just like, yo,
Yeah.
you die, alright?
You die in the game, you die in real life.
Like, that was good. Gale, it was like interesting. Knowing Sword
It
Art
started off
Online,
pretty okay.
Knowing Sword Art Online, someone's gonna have like that little lolly chick. She's gonna have an edgy backstory. Just knowing Sword Art Online, everybody's got an edgy backstory. Like,
I mean, but like her real like non-avatar person, she seemed pretty chill.
yeah, but she's gonna have an edgy backstory.
We'll have to see if she does. Then
I mean, I'm probably not gonna continue watching. I may not. Who knows?
I am, because I was pleasantly surprised by this. I did not think I was gonna like this at all.
So,
But it kept me entertained.
I mean,
It kept me
was
entertained.
entertaining. The action was good. I just didn't like how timid the fucking lolly was. I don't even know her name, but just didn't like how timid she
I don't know her name either.
But you know, I just I don't even feel like talking about it. I give it like
Her name was like Len. Like,
yeah, that was her like
Len.
gamer
That
tag or
was her name.
whatever.
And then the sniper was named M.
Yeah,
just M.
Mr. M or whatever fuck it was.
I don't know how she's so fast.
It's
And
just
she
that's how it is.
literally,
You can do that in fucking Gale. It was just
But she
upgrading
literally
stats.
took out like a professional group of like trained soldiers.
Yeah, that was weird.
Single-handed.
That was weird.
And then those other two guys were like, "All right,
Training's
we
over.
lost. Let's go," and they just fucking left.
But yeah, I guess I
It was
like,
okay.
to me, it was a 6 out of 10 show.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'd say about the same, 6 or 7. It was decent first episode. Not gonna lie. I came in with no expectations. Came out a little bit happy from what I saw. But you didn't like it at all.
I know, I
For the
did.
most
It
part,
didn't.
for the
I
most
liked
part.
the action. All right, I liked the action. It was some cool gunplay, but
Some good animation.
good animation. Yeah. I just.
It was decent.
It just.
I mean, it's not made by the people who made the other Sword Art Online
Yeah,
animes.
but. I don't know.
I'm gonna keep watching it.
Yeah, you'll keep me posted and see if it gets better.
Yeah, we'll see if it gets better.
Probably next episode they're gonna reveal her edgy backstory, or at least hint at it. I'm calling it.
All right, so the last show on the list for the first week that we saw or we cared about, I don't
What
know.
you cared about, because I didn't.
What we cared about mostly
Yeah.
is the return of Shokugeki no Soma, or Food Wars, and it's back and it's better than ever. All right,
I know.
you don't watch this show,
Yeah.
but everyone else on the planet does. Which you should watch the show, Richard.
I'll give it a
But
shot.
you said you don't like clothes flying off from food.
I mean, I'll watch it eventually.
All right, whatever, Richard. But anyways, this is the second half of the 3rd season, so it's like it's not technically it's not the 4th season, but they literally just pick up right where it left off, like no breaks, like we're going straight in, and like it was just good. All right. It's got an 8.7 on my anime list right now, and it's justified. I don't know if I want to go into too much of like the spoilers for you, Richard, but should I?
Yeah, just go into it. I mean,
So like they're doing these like new advancement like exam tests or something. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but basically Erina, you don't know these characters probably. Erina is like conflicted about like her past and whatnot, and we find out why she likes Yukihira's father so much, and Yukihira like makes a dish for her, and it's all great. And it was really just another like top-notch Shokugeki no Souma episode. It was just great all around. Like I don't have any
People having
complaints
orgasms
really about
from
it.
eating food.
There was one. I didn't see it coming, but there actually was one. But yeah, and like it really like kicked off the second half of the season. Like now everyone's basically on the same page for what they want to do to stop Erina's father from taking over, and now Erina's on their side like fully, and they're gonna like have a fatty food battle, and it's gonna be intense. But it sucks that you can't watch it because you don't watch it. But
I'll watch it eventually.
yeah. But I'd say overall, whoops, I hit my mic. Overall, it's like a solid 8 or 9 out of 10 episode. Secondly, not the first episode. It's like episode 13. But it was great. I can't complain. Food Wars is back, and I am happy about that. So, I think that's it, right?
I guess we could do a little recap or something. Just give like our scores again on like the shows that we talked about.
Alright, so first was Tokyo Ghoul.
Gave that about
That was like
7 points.
7 or 8.
7.
It was a pretty good start.
Then we got Build Fighters. That's a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10, it fails.
We got
And then Megalo Box.
9 out of 10.
Which was like, that was like probably the best episode out of all of these.
yeah, best show so far.
I mean, maybe not. Well, we can't say that yet.
Yeah.
Because right now, My Hero's like best overall show, but Megalo Box just started.
Yeah.
But Megalo Box is the best first episode, I'd say.
Technically, the My Hero one wasn't even the first episode.
Yeah, it was just a recap. But anyways, My Hero, would we give that like just a My Hero out of 10?
Yeah, My Hero out of 10.
Devil's Line, 3 out of 10. Don't watch it. Watch it at your own will. I mean, if you like it, good for you. But I don't. Alright, I don't like it.
Gale. I gave it.
I gave that like a 7.
I give that.
You gave it like a 6.
So let's just meet 6.8.
6.8. I'd say give it a chance. That's what I say. I think, yeah, just give it a chance. And then Shokugeki, well, I say it's just some more Shokugeki. So that means it's good. But yeah, that's like all the shows that we really watched and that actually released that we cared about and actually were semi-important to anime. But yeah, Richard, what did you think?
I mean, I'm excited. Like we got
What did you think of just spring in general?
the spring
Well,
series season. Like,
yeah.
you know, it's just this looks like it's gonna be great. It's always the spring season is usually always really good for anime. Like it's spring and summer, that's like the good part. But you know,
I mean, there's so many like good shows coming back. Like we haven't even like covered because they haven't been out or released yet. Like High School DxD.
yeah,
Or other shows that I don't know. You know. Golden Kamuy.
yeah, Golden Kamuy. That's another one we're looking out for.
And there's also Steins Gate, although I haven't seen the first Steins Gate.
Me neither. I watched Chaos Child, which is a part of the same universe. That one, nah.
Was that not good?
I mean, Yeah, that's my response to that. Like, I mean, it's something. All right, it exists.
It looks pretty nice.
Yeah, you can look at it. You can observe it. Probably not gonna know what's going on, but you can observe it. I mean, so yeah, we got High School DxD. Hero, the new one of the new ones. Though it's a new animation
from a new studio.
New animation studio. So I mean,
which we just have to hope they get it right, I guess.
Yeah, then we got Golden Kamuy, which is a new series. It's
made by like a new studio also.
Yeah, it's a historical action adventure.
It looks pretty sweet. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, for you Lupin the Third fans, they got that part 5 going on. I still haven't watched the series. It's just a lot of episodes.
Persona 5?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
I said Lupin the Third.
Oh, sorry. You cut off for me.
Oh, my bad.
But, yeah, should we just wrap it up? We've been going on for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Alright, so, are we going to do this again next week?
I mean, depending on how well this does, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Alright, so, thanks everyone for watching our little discussion about spring anime. The first week of it, at least. This is something new, I don't usually upload at all, really. You guys all subscribe to me from my quizzes, which you can still do, I guess, if you haven't. But I'll continue to make those, and I'll continue to do more stuff like this, because I've grown a semi-decent following just from quizzes. And hopefully, we could actually start doing videos like this one and whatnot. But thanks everyone for watching. If you listen to it, as you're doing something else, it's the whole point of these discussion videos, just to have us maybe on in the background, or watch the cool visuals, whatever you want. But we'll see you again next week with another review, maybe. Because I did enjoy this. Did you enjoy?
Yeah,
this?
it was a lot of fun.
It was fun, and maybe we'll do some different type of videos, which will actually include our voices and not just anime openings for you to guess. Although I like making those, and they do bring in a lot of views, not gonna lie. But yeah, we'll see you again next week.
Make sure you smash that like button if you liked it. Just had to throw that in there.
Make sure you smash that like button.
Smash the shit out of it.
Make sure you hit that notification bell. And then you subscribe. Wait, no, you
subscribe.
We're ending it.
And then
We're ending it.